Good evening, everybody. Hi, Arkham. There we go. Ah, hey, I hope everyone is doing well today. I myself, I'm doing alright. Nothing majorly, um, yeah, nothing majorly crazy has happened this week for me, if I'm honest. Apart from it being really warm, especially yesterday. Like, yesterday it was a bit ridiculous. Put it this way, by this time yesterday, it was still saying it was about like 30 to 28 degrees-ish. It's kind of warm at the moment. It's more humid than warm, if I have to be completely honest. Oh, let me check out window real quick. Now it's not actually raining, but it definitely looks like it might. Yeah. Yeah, when it wants to rain, when it's like really warm, it just gets really humid out of nowhere. I'm doing good. I'm playing the rest of the God of War Ghost of Sparta. Or playing out of God of War on PS3. Doesn't sound like a bad way to spend an evening, if I'm honest. Like, nothing wrong with spending some time playing some of the. Yeah, I mean, God of War 3. Fair enough. Yeah. Doesn't sound like a bad time on that one. Just spending the evening just chilling and playing old games and that. That reminds me, I still got those old Sonic games I bought the other week in my backlog. Cause I think I have told you all this. Might as well do it since basically Throwback Thursdays and Flashback Fridays tomorrow. Huh. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Huh. I got no idea what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Hey, I might play through some of the old Sonic games I have in my backlog at the moment. In my own time, obviously, more than. But as for today, we got some Monster Hunting to do. To me, it's a perfect setting to play it. We live some of your childhood games we grew up playing. Games nowadays, don't understand. They like newer games more. Uh, hmm. I would say some do, some probably don't. Like, some people probably, some young gamers probably are more receptive to the newer games, but think of it this way. Those games are to them what old games are to us. Stuff that we've grown up with. And you never know. Some younger gamers might want to try the older stuff and such. Even if it's just stuff from last decade and that. I don't know. It's in a very... It's one of those topics that one could talk about at length about. If I'm honest, it's... But honestly, it's more accounting for people's tastes in games more than anything else. Anywho, game is loaded up. There we go. Wells is having a maintenance period? That's weird to see for a Monster Hunter game. August 3rd and August 4th. That is next. That is... yeah, Monday and Tuesday next week, so... not a problem for us. Anywho, before anyone asks, I have gone to do grinding between streams. Yay! But we're decently powered anyway, so we're good to go. Believe.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, we got some good stuff that'll see us through today. Like VHR kind of weapons. I've already sung my praises of... Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot to grind up the Lalabrina stuff. Well, technically the Nacilla floors to upgrade the Lalabrina stuff.
What are we making today?
Eh, not really a massive issue. I can just kind of do that whenever.
Anything catch your eye?
That does mean no upgraded hammer. That's the only problemo. Oh, will do. Will do.
Got something in mind?
Oh damn, I forgot how cool the Jericho and dual blades look. Then again, the Jericho weapons are just really cool looking in general.
What are we making
And
today?
And
you know where to find me.
having power prolongment on those isn't a terrible thing either. Because it's one of those weapon types that benefits from it. If I would say in terms of power prolongment, the weapon types that benefit them most are switch axe and actually one I have in my back, insect glaive. But on this game, you're gonna be spending your assets as much as you're using them. See. Anyway, we need to go back to the Windward Plain to kick off all the story stuff.
Wow, you sure got here fast.
What is the other weapon I have? Yeah, I'll switch that over to the... Oh damn, this thing gets offensive good. What that does... Temporarily increases attack power after executing perfectly timed guard. Which... Yeah, quite good at that. Well, decently good at that at this point. Now, what else did we put on? Oh yeah, because we're using 4-piece Hirobami. We get a fade window level 4. Didn't have enough materials for the head, but
I've got some
that'll be
suggestions
in a while.
if you're open to them.
There you are. I wish to discuss our next move. Do you have a moment? This way.
Alrighty. More story stuff today.
All right, good. Everyone's here. Let's begin.
Some time has passed since we entered the Forbidden Lands. We should review what we've learned.
Ah,
Yeah.
The weather follows a pattern of seasons. Fallow, then inclemency, and finally a season of plenty. These events occur in a cyclical rhythm.
Right. And the rhythm is most likely controlled by the energy flowing through the land spine.
That energy is called Wilk, and it's a part of everyday life across these lands.
Makes you want to know where it comes from, doesn't it? We followed the land spine down under the basin, but it seemed to continue on past the ice shard cliffs.
Then we need to investigate.
I just thought of something interesting, like...
The white wraith appeared
Obviously
during
you
the
have
Temple on
Rosso,
Sandtide,
Olivia, and Alessa,
Which lends strong evidence
like,
that
they
it's
were
feeding on
the
the
sort
elemental
of
energy those
base
inclemencies
game
produce.
support hunters.
Isn't it strange then that it
And
didn't
a lot of
appear
the
during
other ones
fire
were
spring?
introduced in updates, right?
Indeed. Why didn't it?
Perhaps
So-
it already has all the elemental energy it needs?
Seeing as there have been no further sightings.
This is me headcanoning a little bit.
Trail again.
So what if... Cause... The
I suggest our unit looks for a way to pass
expedition
beyond
became
the
so
ice
successful
shard
and that
cliffs.
sort of thing, the guild decided to send more teams in to bolster it, and that's why we have new support hunters.
I have confirmation that the black flame seems to have melted it away.
Oh no, wait, Griffin...
The path that leads
Was-
to my village?
Oh, Griffin's here anyway?
That is fortunate.
Because he's one of the
We can
ones that
investigate
were
the
added
land
as
spine and
a
the
support
keepers.
hunter in the updates.
Two birds with one stone. Then that's our objective.
Astrum
Okay.
unit will set up a base camp at the ice shard cliffs to further our research. Now we all know what to do. Let's get to it.
And it
This was where the
immediately...
instruction was.
What's it us over to this part of the Ice Shard Cliffs?
Look! I can finally go home. This way, everyone! This is definitely the right way. I can't wait to see everyone! And Uncle Tashin!
Did you really walk this whole way by yourself? That's incredible, Nata.
You're very brave.
Thanks to Nata, our two worlds have been connected. We will find his people.
Alright, time for the
That's right. Lead the way, Nata.
JJ
Okay,
bit. It's chatty story stuff.
It's completely different here.
I don't remember all these routes. I dropped a glove. It must be here somewhere.
Oh, fancy and that.
Found it!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright.
That's the way to the village.
Hey look, so it's our first hunt of the day. Perfectly timed. Also a tiny bit loud. There we go.
Run! Something's wrong!
I forget about we just kept a Palico at the Stein armor. Anywho, our first hunt of the day, Alpha to Shagama.
Did its attack create them?
On guard!
They can only be found in the ruins of Wipe area, and well, as the name suggests, a variant of the Shagama. Though, kinda? Guardians are very weird. I believe the hit zones are exactly the same as normal Shagama. Oh, I can't really remember if Guardians versions of monsters have different weaknesses to their base versions.
I need to destroy them before they fully
Oh yeah, this is a gimmick with guard monsters. Their wounds will heal automatically over time. Shit, nitro toads. I may have may not distinctly tried to wirefall there. That's why I get for going between two different monster hunt games. Sometimes you have muscle memory for one, like coffee. You try to take muscle memory from one into the other. Whoa, that's a lot of wounds. Let's pop them. Whee! I wonder if Blast is actually making more wounds. But yeah, they'll use Wilt to, instead of eating like the other monsters do, they use Wilt to replenish their energy. Hence why you only find them in the Ruins of Iberia, in the base game. Though, the teaser trailer for Ascendance has shown we're going to be seeing them in the new area too. So, I'm curious what the story implications of that one's going to be. You can generate wounds so damn quickly. And not even cause of Blast. Well, to be fair, that's probably where hunts, even low rank hunts, are gonna slow down a bit and sort of take a bit longer. Well, kinda. I think I have talked about this in previous streams. Knowing my penchant for repeating the same topic about 20 times, I probably have, but one of people's issues with Wilds is that monsters go down way too quickly. Yeah, and I kind of agree with that. Like, this, I would say, in terms of power, the power the player has is kind of equal on how it was with Rise. Though getting through low rank takes a lot more time because there's a lot more story stuff. I could just like skip a lot of it, but I'll probably only really do so if it drags on a bit. But with Cyberphnx Machina, we will be just kind of fast forwarding through the sort of characters talking at each other through text cutscenes, because those always drag on a bit. You like World more than Wilds? Oh yeah, I definitely like Wilds more than Wild. Because for one thing, it does iron out a good couple of the issues World actually had. Because the way they did the cutscenes there was a bit too... Well, the story there was a bit too... What about this one? Wells or Rise? Oh, that's an interesting one. I'm definitely saying Rise on this one, though. But Wells does have its good points. Whilst Wells does have its good points, I do prefer Rise. One thing, I just prefer the old style build crafting. Well, the Rise build crafting.
Let's go find the others. I don't know what got into that thing.
So, what's the story?
It's definitely a Deshaka.
One of my...
But at the same
Well,
time,
I'm one of those people that's kind of split on the way they did skills in this game. Rather than having them...
Earlier, it seemed
Well,
like it was absorbing energy.
basically what they did
Almost as
is...
if it was trying to replenish
They
its
split
power.
skills into weapon skills that could only be put onto weapons,
Doesn't that sort of remind you of the
or
White Ray?
talismans, or the RMG
it's all
talismans,
speculation.
and
But right now
armor
we shouldn't be out
skills.
here in the open. Let's continue on to the village.
And it's a
Let's keep
bit
moving, Hunter.
weird.
I'll be here when you're ready.
Like, not my favorite way of doing it. Oh, I'd say Rise also has a bit of a problem when it comes to its build crafting. And that's... Well, that's mainly due to the later tile updates for Sunbreak. They basically kind of made it that a lot of the skills that were sort of exclusive to particular armor sets stopped being exclusive to those particular armor sets. Because they were skills rather than set bonuses.
Got a sec? I
Whereas
got one
this
for ya.
game, you can only have certain skills on armor and certain skills on weapons. Which makes it a bit weird to work with sometimes. Granted, it encourages you to actually, you know, put decorations on your weapon. On me weapons for once.
Hey, Hunter. Ready to go?
But, there are certain... What's it?
Okay,
Certain
follow me.
weapon skills that should have stayed armor skills. Like,
The village is this way.
attack power, and
Oh, this
critical
was part of the village
critical
too.
eye and critical
Yes, there were homes.
boost, for
People
example.
too. But then, the Wraith ruined everything.
Off
I'm
the top
sure
of my head.
everyone's just hiding now, though. We just have to find them.
Like, those... I don't know. It's more...
Tashin! It's me! I'm home! Tashin!
Like, I quite like the idea of them trying to shake up how they do build crafting. Like,
Tashin!
cause it used to be a case of it was pretty easy to get up to, like, 80 to 100% affinity for your bread and butter sort of stuff. But in this game, you have to work a bit more for it. I like that side of it.
Did what you said. I stayed strong. You were right about people.
I also think they
My
should have
friends.
made some of the set bonuses more interesting. Mainly for, like, basic... Yeah.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
put it this way. I prefer Wilds for the gameplay. I actually prefer Wilds for its story, weirdly enough. I think it does do the story the best out of them.
You made that trek
Though I
alone?
kind of wish it was delivered more in a way
I had no idea
that,
there were people living so far away.
Rise and
Please,
actually the
come
high
with
rank
me.
of this game
Let us
actually
rest
does.
and talk.
I kind of want a sentence to follow that side of it, where the story's more...
Go! It's trying to get inside!
No!
Also, Rathalos.
Rathalos!
Yes, I just said that. It's Rathalos. Guardian Rathalos.
Please! You have to save him! We will. Take Nigel to camp. Got it.
Yeah, why do you think I got the insect glaive out? I ain't gonna be able to reach that thing with an SNS. No matter how bloody hard you try.
Care for a hand? Stop. Entering combat.
Crystal exploded. Must have been from contact with its wrap.
Use this to step up.
I forgot how annoying trying to get the orange S-track is with Rathalos. Well, to be honest, it's just better to try and, well, to just attack it until he generates a wound. If it's like a monster that has a particularly annoying extract to get. There we go. Now. There we go. Hold on for dear life and just start using a weapon attack on it.
Hit with everything.
You did it!
Regroup, then re-engage.
Something just hit me with Dragonblight somehow. Basically, it nullifies Dragonblight, because we haven't actually seen it. It basically nullifies the element on your weapon.
That's our cue. Commencing barrage.
I am running out of food buffs rather rapidly. You think I can finish this hunt before my food buff actually runs out? Honestly, you're probably better off trying to... If you do need to grab extracts, probably a good idea to try and do it point blank. Oh shit, we might actually get it before the food buff wears off. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's working somehow. Hooray for indiscriminate button spamming. Oh, you actually need to be in focus mode to do Spiral Slash. So if you wanted to, you could actually forego it entirely. Curious. And another mount. Well, I am using Insect Blade, so you know, I think these that finisher should actually give you 4 extract. There we go. Did I actually manage to take it out before my food buff expired? Not even an hour in, we've already taken out 2 monsters. Granted, low rank monsters, but... Hey ho. Alright, gotta press the button. Yeah, you don't actually fight base Rathalos until high rank. Hell, you don't even come across Rafi until high rank. Meaning, well, this is the only game where
What did you do?
we don't actually, well, meaning this is the first Monster Hunter game I played where you don't fight a Rathalos in low rank. Well, don't fight the base Rathalos in low rank. You still fight a Rathalos in low rank, just not the base version.
Thank you.
And I've been playing this franchise since 3
I
Ultimate.
was friends with Nata's father and had been caring for the boy since his passing.
We're from an organization called the Hunters Guild. That's Alma and Gemma. Nata told us what happened to you, so we came to help and investigate the monster that attacked your village.
You're after that thing? I see.
Are the others safe, Uncle?
I suppose we should start with that. I'll show you to our village.
So yeah, you would think, oh, with how the story sets it up, we go, oh, he's gonna come back and find the village all dead or something.
After I helped Nata escape and blocked the passage. All I remember is the sight of that behemoth closing in.
But, no.
I awoke
Exact
several
opposite.
days later.
Phone's actually been fun and
4
dandy.
days passed before I was even able to move. We gathered the survivors and built places to rest.
Well,
For ourselves.
kinda. They still got absolutely mullered by the damn thing.
It was a labor without end.
But at least they kinda survived.
Once our wounds were healed, we unblocked the passage, and I descended into the tunnel. Immediately, my legs began to shake. It was madness. None of my people had ventured outside for 1,000 years. I began to deeply lament my error, condemning Nata to some unknown void. I searched and searched to find him, to know.
Yeah, like, Nata fucking ran.
Surely someone must have found him, I prayed. But never did I imagine he would go as far as he did.
Why? Why was I the only one to escape?
The moment I saw that creature, I was certain we would all perish. But I couldn't let that happen to you.
Yeah, basically he thought, oh shit, we are all gonna die.
And now I know the path
Nata's
I
important.
chose was right.
Make sure he
The others
survives.
will feel the same.
But they all, well, they did survive. The Keepers did actually end up surviving in the end.
Go on.
You look
Oh, bless her.
Sorry for worrying you.
So, you said you were investigating the monster that attacked our home.
Yes. The white monster that caused Nata to flee your village.
Tashin, do you know what it is? Why did it do this to our village?
Nata. The time has come for me to tell you about this land and its people's long, long history. I intended to share this with you the day you were lost. It is time we set you on your path. Come with me. Beekeepers have carried on the
Right, time for the
traditions of this
expedition, dump.
land for eons. Ages ago,
Hope you
it was
guys
known as the
bought your
capital
snacks.
Wyveria.
This was a city?
Yes. You passed through a massive structure to reach us, did you not? That is what remains of the Outer Bailey, the wall around the capital's vast expanse.
That's incredible.
Yes, the people of Wyveria had access to limitless energy that let them control nature at will. They built an advanced civilization and reached the height of prosperity. But Wyveria fell. Its people
Time
and
is,
civilization
well,
were lost,
tale as old as time
except for the
itself.
traces that still
An
remain
ancient
today.
civilization that was stupid, stupid advanced, or stupid, crazy advanced,
That is a wormway,
that got a
path
bit too big for
energy
its
to travel long
britches,
distances. They
made
continue to
something,
supply energy to every corner of the
um,
land. But to
made
what
something they
effect it
couldn't
may
control
have,
and went to utter
we'll
shit.
never know.
So then, that means Wilk was created here in Wyveria.
We live at the heart of Wyveria's energy production. Our people subsist on it.
Really?
It's incredible. I can't believe how
But that
versatile
tree
it
looks
is.
like almost alien. I know it's obviously not. Like, most kind of would never jump the shark like that, but
After the fall of Wyveria, the keepers remained to hold vigil over its legacy.
yeah, well, love your stream.
And our
Thank you,
watch has
Cervic.
continued since
Uh,
time immemorial.
I don't randomly accept Discord in fights like that. Makes me think you're a bot.
What's this?
An archive of the city's research journals. Most of them are beyond our understanding.
Wait, then who are the keepers?
We are the descendants of those who studied this limitless energy and applied it to usher Wyveria into an era of prosperity.
Researchers.
Yes, once. Now we are just people getting by.
That's fascinating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, considering how handy they are with Wilk, it does stand to reason.
Is that what you name it out there? Here we call it wyvern milk.
Anywho, yeah, I think they were, but
Where is sorry, wyvern milk produced?
yeah, so don't immediately come
Deep
into
underground,
me stream
in the
and
heart of
post your diss,
Wyveria,
like,
there is a shrine.
go Oh, connecting my
It
Discord.
houses something we call
Don't do that.
the Dragon Torch.
The Dragon Torch.
That's just
What can you
rude.
tell us about it?
Exposition
Only that it has
cutscene
existed
with
since
a
the
giant
age
ass
of
bug in my
Iberia.
arm.
We know not how it works, nor how to control it.
The white monsters seemed fixated on wyvern milk. Do the keepers know of any reason that might explain their behavior?
That you should see for yourselves. If I may, I'd like to show you there later.
Why is it that the keepers haven't been outside for so long?
You see, Wyveria fell a millennium ago. Of those who survived, half of them left this land, and half of them stayed. Our ancestors were those who remained, the founders of this village.
So basically, half stayed, half left.
But why?
But
They could
we
have
know
gone anywhere.
It is
this lot
said
stayed
that all
and
who
created
lived
this.
in the capital
What's it?
helped it along its path to destruction. Our ancestors, in particular, played a crucial role in its demise.
Some felt guilty for
Staying
what
was
they
their way of taking
done,
responsibility to keep watch. for the
and
rest
I'm
of
guessing the others
time.
just didn't. I was like, I'm out of there.
The rest of time?
What exactly did your ancestors do?
I intend to show you. I think it would be for the best.
End conversation.
Well then, let us depart as soon as you've had a chance to unload and prepare.
Oh, in that case, do you mind if we set up over by the gate?
We'd like to have a base of operations for us and the other members of our team, if that's all right.
There. Are you sure? You're welcome to it. Not
And if,
before we
worst
go,
case scenario, something
we
does
should
invade
say
the
hello
village,
to the others.
you'll be the first to die, so
They'll
we'll be
so
safe.
happy to see you.
I'm kidding,
Okay.
actually.
Good. We'll meet back in
'Cause,
front of the gates once
I feel
we're
like
all
if a
ready.
monster flew into a camp full of, hunters, it would probably die in about 5 seconds flat. To the point where we'd probably literally argue about, who calls dibs on the materials. Oh, yeah. Item trays. Give villagers different regions the special items. I'm looking forward to receive items, materials, new cooking ingredients in return. Basically, yeah, this is how you get particular things.
All right. See you later. I can hardly believe it's you, Nata.
And yeah, we now have a base camp in Iberia. Yeah. Ah. Mm.
I've bundled up some.
Oh yeah, you can claim your ingredients back from fair and such.
Yeah. Got something in mind?
And yeah. here. Well, I think that's meant to be like Guardian Rathlos. I think.
Got something in mind?
Yeah, yeah, I think it is because I remember it coming off of the thing tree. I actually prefer OD Rathlos weapons in this game. Because of one particular reason. Like,
You know where to find me.
they come with whip boost on it. And that's something that if you're gonna delegate something to your weapon, that's not a bad thing to delegate to it. Like, I think Crit Eye is kind of not that great, because A, they nerfed just how much you can get out of it. I think it used to be that you could get 40% affinity out of it, now I think you can only get like 25%. So it's better to get affinity through other skills. Like, in that part of it, yeah, it has improved. But I don't think it needed the weapon armor skill split to improve it. I think they just needed to nerf Crit Eye, bring back set bonuses, but the sort of set bonus you would see in World, where you have one that would give you critical element or true critical element, Master's Touch or stuff like that. Because a lot of them are kind of boring or useless for a fair bit. Like, anywho, I'm gonna have a quick pee. So I'll be right back and then we can yap and hunt some more. Be right back. Vec. I think it might have been raining at some point. I don't know. When I went out there to have a pee, I could kind of smell it. That makes sense. You know that fresh rain smell you get. I could definitely smell it. Ouch. Yeah, go shall need.
It's time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go? I was going to tell Nata these things the day it all happened. Now, the whole truth will be yours. The place I'm taking you is known to the Keepers as the resting place. Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village.
Oh, time for more exposition, folks. This is the expedition episode.
Heartfelt. I knew it was an extinct species. But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Huh? What do you mean?
Not to
serve?
be confused with the monsters of the Monster Hunter Story series.
Now then,
From my understanding, like, they don't actually take place in the same universe.
I'm almost afraid to find out.
Monsters
To my
that
knowledge.
serve people. There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders, right?
soon enough you will see for yourselves just what the Guardians are.
Yeah, it was really damn cool and definitely adds some rather interesting parts to Monster Hunter's mythos.
You're not saying that...
Yes. Our ancestors succeeded in creating life.
Yeah, like,
Creatures they call
so
Guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
this might seem a bit jumping the shark a bit for Monster Hunter,
Gotta be
but
kidding me.
I
They are
don't
the
think it
legacy
is.
passed on to us.
Seriously?
Like,
Guardians
artificial
are created with
monsters.
several unique
I mean,
properties.
there was already a thing for
Wyberia's
artificial
energy is their
monsters
sole requirement
way,
to
way
function.
back in,
Thus,
like,
they have no need for predation.
That
I
explains
can't
the
remember
behavior of the Doshagamine and Rathalos
if
we
it
saw.
was pre-development of the very first Monster
Live
Hunter,
indefinitely,
but,
and therefore have no need to reproduce.
They don't die of natural causes?
there's
Not as long
something
as they continue to
that
consume
was sort
wyvern
of,
milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years when they began to awaken.
oh, they never put it into the
This place is
series,
rich
but
in
there was
wyvern
something
milk.
I
They have
thought
all
of
the sustenance they
called
could ever
the
Yet
equal
Archfield
dragon
speaks to
weapon,
the outside world.
and basically
The
it
Guardians
was
will
an
know that
artificial
existing
elder. It
monsters
was basically a
enhancing the
mechanical
traits,
sort of
and it seems that Arkfeld is
artificial
singled out.
elder dragon type thing,
Because its species
meant to
was extinct.
combat
I don't
other
know if
elder
that's the only
dragons
reason,
type
but
deal.
yes, it was different.
At least that's what I know
Arkfeld
about it.
awakened, attacked the
It's
village,
one thing I would actually
and
like
fled.
to read up a bit more on,
Despite the
actually,
loss of
because
many lives,
it's so
my only
interesting.
option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here.
But yeah, they've
It is
kind of
suggested
fully
that we share
realized that
inherited
idea of artificial, like, monsters in this game.
Out there, I saw many things. Many people, creatures, all living life to the fullest. Life.
what you call this? Constructed husks that can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkfeld. All it wanted was to be free! And I...
Yeah. He's have. Oh yeah. This is the part where
I don't know which of us is worse.
Nato's existential crisis kicks in.
Nata. If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father.
Okay, this.
His role among our people was
I'm gonna
particularly important.
just come out and say it.
That pendant is a
Well,
very unique
because I just thought
function.
about it. He
The
he says
energy
Nato's
of
just like his
Iberia.
father. What the fuck was his father like? Can we please find out about that in a
You will
sentence?
see.
Can we please have Nato have an actual story presence in a sentence? Because he bloody hasn't in any of the title update stuff. Oh yeah, they also made Guardian versions of Cyberphnx for some reason. Probably to just kind of serve as scouts or something, since they're so damn nimble. And then, there's Arkfeld.
I thought they didn't need to eat. Nata! Tashin! We have to find them! What? Are you nuts?
Only thing is, after low rank, you don't really see anything Guardian Arkfeld. Anywho, this is purely a repel. We won't actually do the hunt against Guardian Arkfeld till later.
Tell Hazen to join you. Let's begin then.
And boom. So, Guardian Arkfeld and, well, Arkfeld. Hitzo! Oh, things it can break. To my knowledge, horns, both chain blades, tail sever. These things can also deal dragon element to you once they're powered up. I don't think we fight the powered up state in this particular fight. I really like fighting this thing with S&S. Cause, yeah, that shield's gonna become your best friend very quickly with this guy. It is super aggressive. And as of Dawn Trail, it's also now Final Fantasy XIV's problem. Yeah, that game's been going on for so long. It's now had collaborations with both Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Wilds. Didn't have one with Rise though. Can you imagine like a Magnum Hollow raid? I don't really play it at 14 these days. I know. I just have trouble with both kinds of MMOs. Oh, okay. That was over really damn quick.
We need to find Nata. I'll get the others.
Be careful.
Nata!
It's enough to temporarily...
Tashine! You're okay!
We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
And these? Wow.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. The strength you possess, it is...
You saw it, right? What Arkfeld was doing.
Yes, it was feeding. It's
Yeah,
unprecedented.
even to them, they're like, it should not be feeding. That's just weird.
Can it still be considered a Guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
No, at least not that I'm aware of. Wait, the Allharken. She would know more than I.
The Allharken?
Yes, she is somewhat of an advisor to the Keepers. She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
That's the
Where
Allharken.
can we find her?
In a village some distance from here. But a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous. No Keeper dares make the journey.
Let's go.
And how the fuck do you get the information from her?
Don't be
Like,
foolish.
if no one
I
travels
do not know
to
what
there,
awaits you.
Tashine,
or,
they can do it. I know they can.
does she travel to them?
Even so,
I'm going with them. If the Allharken knows what Arkfeld is becoming, I need to know.
please take care of him for me. And may your courage bring us the answers we seek.
We gotta prepare if we're gonna take on the cold.
Agreed. Let's regroup at the Keeper's village.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next hunt is Jin Dahaad.
Everyone,
Well,
I'm
technically
told
it's for a
Allharken
pelt.
lives in a village in the peaks called Suja. However, the only path there from the ice shard cliffs is frozen over and supposedly untraversable. We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well, we're in luck then. Astrum unit got in touch. And it sounds like they've built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
Then what do you say we link up with them and share everything we've learned?
Your weapon stall.
Hammerheads.
They might have info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
Yeah, we should now be able to.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is where you start getting into decorations en masse. Shockproof makes it so that you can't be knocked around by your allies' weapons, but they can still knock you out of like sleeper map.
Something in mind?
Now you can get access to Guardian weapons and armor. Guardian Rathlos stuff. Low raw, but has higher element and a good bit of affinity. Also comes from Master's Touch and Crit Element. Crit Element is not actually that strong in this game for some reason. Master's Touch saw quite a nerf in this game. It's only a one, well, kinda. You only need one level of it, but it's no longer a guaranteed sharpness loss when you're doing critical hits. And combined with the fact that it's harder to get to, well, you have to be a bit more strategic when it gets to 100%, well, to high levels of affinity. Yeah, it's not as good. Does that make sense? It should also be somewhere.
What are we making today?
Guardian de Shagama. Which I don't see much of a difference there, if I'm honest. Like, in fact, it actually sounds worse than normal de Shagama.
Anything catch
It
your
also
eye?
has armor. Oh yeah, if you want weakness exploit, pre-high rank, this is a good thing for it. The Shagma. Powerhouse. Temporary gains attack after a successful power clash or offset attack. That's the other kind of unique new gimmick, well, mechanic to this game. Power clashes is with your shield, if you block certain attacks that is, before they hit you, you initiate the power clash. It's basically the bit where I do the stabby bit with the SNS. Like, whilst holding the monster's attack back with a shield. Offset attacks are certain attacks that will go through a monster's attack. Like, full release slash on Switch Axe achieves that. I think part of Mighty Charge Swing does that. Hell, the Ghost Swing on Hammer was updated to do that. Scorcher. Chance to deal additional fire damage after landing attack. Not the most useful. Guardian's Pulse. This is the root bonus for any of the Guardian armors. Increase recovery speed of stamina and red gauge while near will crystals. Only really useful in wide area. Oh, and now we can make the other Apex armor pieces. This is their way of kind of locking them.
Got something in mind?
Well, I'm kind of sticking with what I got. You only really need you don't really need to fluff about with skills too much until you get to high rank.
What are we
Oh,
making today?
I forget, you can forge talismans. This might make your life easier early on. I don't know how they're gonna do this come Ascendance, because you have these ones that you craft, but you also have RNG ones later on. Which, yeah, makes it interesting. But those ones only come from, like, end game stuff. Like, Star Hunt. So they're more for allowing crazy min-max builds than anything else. So I can still get by on the crafted stuff. That one's not actually that bad. A level in Divine Blessing is still a level Divine Blessing.
Fit you to a T.
Righty. Submenu. Restock all items. I don't need any other bits. Not at the moment.
What do you think?
Also, I'm finally making my palette go some damn armor.
Got
I
something
don't
in mind?
need to, cause well, I'm using hunter, well, support hunters.
I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
Meow. This
Ready
is
to get
great.
to work?
The
Perfection.
don't really get any time in the spotlight.
Come back anytime.
I figured it would be an idea. Anywho, Eyeshard Cliffs we go. To our next hunt, which is Jin Dahaad. Well, technically. It's like the Arkfeld, Guardian Arkfeld one you just,
Hey,
you
look
do,
who's here.
where it is
We took
just,
the liberty of building a base
a
camp in
rappel.
this fine place you found for us. We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
We have new info on the White Wraith. Get ready for this one.
And Q fade out to off-screen exposition dump.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
It's not like it's never been talked about before. The possibility of creating new species. But
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact the local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Think I know the one.
All right, take you to where he is.
That'd be great.
You ready to go?
Werner and I will stay put.
The Great Bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Al-Harkin. Am I
Anywho,
keeping up? I've never heard of any
actually, with Rolf's little hidey hole,
I'm sure your head is
a subcon automatically gets placed there. Once you do this bit.
This is what it's like on the inside.
Alma, look at those arches.
We're seeing the remnants of civilization at its prime.
Time really is just a straight line, huh?
Just a line of infinitesimal moments leading to the present.
Well, what's this? How capricious our meetings and partings seem to be. You need not explain. I assume you have traveled here to seek my wisdom.
That's right. How did you know?
We need to reach a
Because,
village called
motherfucker,
Suja.
I know
Do you
everything.
know of a way there?
I am a convenient plot device, Woodward.
Paths may be are limited only by our
Very high honor in species.
I know of a path paved in air, grouted with risk and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Hang on, let
Come to
me
think of it,
check something real
Tashi did
quick.
mention a giant monster.
Can we count on
Okay.
you, Grove?
Just checking,
May.
what's it battery?
There. That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
Also, I hope you like platformer games.
But is it though?
There's no way.
Our sacred can probably make it, but
The beast is away. Now is the time.
thank you.
May your journey reward you.
Can you take the rear?
Hmm.
Let's go.
Rushing out was the death.
Isn't that like what a hunter does every other day of the week?
What? Now was not the time.
Fuck, I was early by 15 minutes. Oh well, they've killed Gus. They've killed Eldrings and shit before. A giant Earth revival shouldn't have given much at all.
How's it even walking on this mess?
Yeah, this thing's actually really clever with how it actually walks along surfaces on that.
Ice?
It's like freezes its legs in.
Secure its footing.
Yeah, that. It freezes the ground around its legs to
Let's keep
I don't
going.
know. I think this is one of the cooler monsters in Wilds.
Like all these truckers.
The sheer size of it is
Oh, you don't actually get a proper hunt with it until high rank, and like barely
That place place.
a fair ways into high
It
rank.
looks spacious.
We might
Yeah.
set up a pop-up camp.
It's worth a try. Anything's better than staying out here.
Well, I say pop-up camp. This is technically
Is everyone all
an
right?
bespoke arena fight.
The wits out of me.
We can't go any further while it's around. Hunter, I believe this is where we excel.
Right. Alma, Gemma, Nata, you stay here.
We'll get the camp set up in no time.
Yeah. So, Jin Dahaad, not actually an elder dragon. It's actually a leviathan.
Go for the head and forelegs first. Let's do this.
Just not one that actually swims. Which I always thought the idea of that classification were more for monsters that swim. How's a unique mechanic? The ridges on its back are hard. In order to soften them, you need to break the ridges on its head, both its legs, its lower back, both its back legs, and its tail. It's not massively easy to do. I also believe it takes more damage from whenever the blast status actually procs. Also, weak to fire. So if you made something out of the Dune Rathlos from before, you should be alright for this fight. But it's just to repel. Hell, I don't think you even... I'm not even sure you even go to the second area of the arena. No, you actually do. Must be the third one you go to. Yeah. I remember fighting like 8-star and 9-star tempered Jin Dahaad. That thing is not easy. Oh, someone was mounting it. Whoops. Oh yeah, delicate for support hunters, because it's one of those ones where Olivia's there regardless. I do appreciate that Wilds and Rise are willing to sort of not stick to the 4 hunters and Palico's rule of the previous Monster Hunter games.
Precision is impressive.
Let's see. I think, yeah, we got some back-to-back hunts after the next lot of story cutscenes. Actually, I think I'm gonna try to aim to do those, and then we'll probably stop for the day. You have heard area. I believe. Yeah. We keep fighting it until it does its big. It does its nova basically, because this thing has a nova. I think you can survive it, it's just very hard to. That makes sense. It's not an insta-kill. For this bit, you just gotta wait for that layer of ice and debris to fall off. Then you bring it calmness into back down to earth. Okay, so I wonder if it's going to start. Nope, still ain't. Huh. This bell must it's taking a bit longer than I expected. There we go. Great. This is how you do a Nova. Like, make it so it... Well, do a attack that can one-shot you. Make it so that there are many ways to sort of stop yourself from dying. Like, you either get lucky and don't get hit with a full brunt, or you're able to shield yourself from it completely. I suppose having like this many support hunters does make things a bit easier. Also, There's a crawling ice wall.
Anymore. Think about when. Now you can attack its back directly.
Oh, enmity. I forgot this thing has an aggro. Has Safi and Behemoth's aggro mechanic. Basically, it'll laser in on the person who has the enmity. It's an aggro mechanic, basically. I say Safi and Behemoth because, well, Behemoth introduced that mechanic because it was the first Final Fantasy XIV collab back in World, and hey, we did it. And Safi Jiva also had that mechanic.
Let's send it to the abyss.
Yeah, like we would go down that fucking easily. We're not even in Master Rank yet. Well, we ain't getting that till, like, next year.
Again.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
The blizzard.
Now we have some story exposition, and then, like...
What happened to it?
2 hunts, one after the other.
Is this it?
So, yeah. Jump Master, paralysis resistance.
This must be Suja, right? Where we'll find the Allharkin.
This looks like it leads all the way up.
It's so strange here. You'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason.
If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
Look over there. That's where we came from.
Can
Yeah,
you
it's weird to
believe we
think
did it
that
across that?
is, the eye that shows cliffs is literally there.
Are you the ones? Are we done here then? Who is doing the harvesting up top? Yell?
Wow, we're really high up.
The Allharkin must be here somewhere. Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
Welcome. I have been expecting you.
Are you the Allharkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor to meet you. We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard.
That's why variants put her giant ears to use, you know.
you must be. We will fight.
Wait. Please, tell me. I'm one of the keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
And you desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
Because
Oh boy, more
the keepers created them?
exposition! Audio is supposed to be exposition stream.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
In a time long before our reckoning.
Yeah,
The
she
people
lived
of
there.
Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy.
Well,
They
at least I'm
channeled this
assuming.
energy along the wormways,
Or
wielding
knew the
its
people that
power in
did
every
live there.
corner of the land. At
Cause...
times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land. It was fire to forge precious materials. And it negated the very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws were no more than a suggestion to them.
Yeah, basically they found a way to
Their
circumvent
crowning achievement
nature's
was
laws,
Guardians,
but it
a
eventually
host
came
of
back to
servile
bite them.
creatures to do their bidding.
I think.
Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city come to ruin?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
But Arkveld woke up. What is Arkveld? What should the keepers do? Please. My uncle said that you would have the answers.
Where that creature's transformation
Oh, he was a
began,
daft prick then.
even I cannot say. That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I cannot give you
But
the
that is
perfect
life.
explanation you seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you? My role is to watch and listen. You feel responsible for this Guardian?
Yes, I'm a keeper.
Well, at least it's better.
No, that's not why.
Well, at least you aren't a ghost. Otherwise, you'd be dealing with a very different type of
I
guardian.
want to know what will happen to Arkveld. If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence unfolds. So much beauty. Everything is truly, truly beautiful.
And we gaze out into the sunset. Or sunrise. Nope, definitely sunset.
That takes care of the base camp.
We should talk with the people here while we have the chance.
You know, most other games always have that one sort of locale or something that's sort of all mystical or some shit.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
What, that? Oh, 'tis nothing special. We use it for melding. If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it. While I have you, if it pleases you, the Allharken has asked if you would repast with us.
Please us? We'd be completely honored.
Tell the Allharken we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure.
We will be gathering to repast further up the slope.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside?
My.
Is me ready for it? Yeah, it basically allows you to turn materials into stuff like relics and other bits and bobs.
You should go for...
I'll see you later then.
I believe you don't actually unlock like the various farms, because they do farms very differently in this game.
Welcome. Please have a
Well,
We've
it's another one of those systems that I prefer the previous game's version of it. I don't know. I think for people's issues with Rise, one of those being it was like time switch one exclusive for a while instead of like on automatically on next gen systems and that.
Let us eat.
I remember one thing the developers sort of did say in some of the what's it leading up to this game, and that was they really wanted to work on the foods
Thank you for the meal.
and that quite a bit.
It was really
You know, so
delicious.
made it looks all delicious and such.
That warms my heart to hear. Shall we converse before you go?
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
Yes, no doubt you can. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps
I'll skip the word.
they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Did you witness the capital's fall yourself?
My question is, why would they need that?
No, I merely
Unless they
hear the
pissed off a Fatalis at some point, which,
they are as
we know how that went for people of Castle Shade. It bloody didn't.
I want to see what Arkfeld becomes, but we have no idea where it's gone.
Yeah.
In
After
that
this,
case,
we'll...
Nata,
There is
let
a...
me ask you one question.
2 hunts
What
back
do
to
you
back.
make of hunters?
We'll do those then stop for the day.
I think they're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior.
Oh, of course. If we want to learn about Arkfeld, we need to learn more about Guardians first.
And where are Guardians born? Where are they found? Wyveria.
Sounds like we need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
We should be on our way.
End conversation, cause I want to hunt stuff.
Thank you once again.
It has been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find Arkfeld, no matter what it takes.
May the path you find
be the one you seek.
Alright, let's return to the base camp in Silt.
Right. One transition later.
Enter Wyveria and study the Guardians.
That's right. There's still so much about them we don't understand.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here, but curiosity is important and powerful. I've learned that traveling with my friends.
The Allharkin said it too. Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkfeld together.
Yes. Yes, I know you will. There are places in the capital where the Wyvern milk has crystallized, blocking the way. I'll go with you and clear it out, so you can access the capital's lower reaches. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just
Hunter rank increase. It means buggle at the moment.
Ready to journey beneath the capital? Right.
Yes, I want to poke something with a giant stick. And a less giant stick. And smack it with a shield. Mwahaha.
This is the way down. Nata. I've dissolved the Wyvern milk's bonds. What's here in the pouch is enough for formations of this size. This same substance at a higher purity and solidified is what makes Nata's pendant. You're sure about this?
I have to. I have to see for myself.
And I want more stuff to turn into weapons.
Recently, a Guardian sentry has been seen wandering the area ahead. If it finds you, there's no outrunning it. Be careful.
Right.
After you've followed the path a ways, take the routes up to higher ground. You'll find sanctuary.
Thank you.
You have the vision to walk a path my people never could. I wish you luck.
Good luck.
Travel safely.
Main mission, Chapter 3, Full Circle.
This must be part of the land spine. Or was it the wormway?
It's
Both.
a big tree. I've never seen a place like this.
We know the wormway carries the Dragon Torch's energy. So if it's converging here like this...
The Dragon Torch must be deep below us?
Seems like a good theory.
Grabbing all shit along the way.
Told us to follow up.
Alright, let's get ourselves...
And yeah, this is your base camp for this area.
There. Perfect. Now,
Well,
everyone,
sub-camp.
we will begin our survey of the Guardians here in Wyveria's middle stratum. Our ultimate objective is to determine where in the lower stratum Arkfeld might have gone, and why.
Okay, so where do we begin?
We'll start by looking for Spore, Arkfelds, or any Guardians we can find.
Good plan. Let's get started then.
I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Come right back if you need anything.
Okay, everyone mount up. sentry. I guess they really did create whatever creatures they needed.
So, what kind of monster do you think it could be?
Well, let's see. They would have a keen nose, enough mobility to navigate any terrain. It would maintain a broad territory, and by habit, pursue its prey relentlessly. At least, that's the sort of monster I'd put on guard.
I like this cutscene because it is literally like how the process would work in lore. Like they would figure out, okay, what sort of monster would do a thing,
Size, scent, and placement give us
and
clues
then
about the monster.
use context clues from there.
Really? It's still fresh. Between the spore and the traits a sentry would require, we try to surmise our target.
An Otogaran, probably a subspecies.
Yeah, interesting. The hunter says
Get back.
probably a subspecies, because yeah. So this is a thing to note about the Guardians in this game, and something I really hope Ascendance actually goes full throttle more. Introducing using Guardian monsters to introduce subspecies without needing the original there. Guardian and Ebony Adaragon. A Guardian version of the Adaragon subspecies, Ebony Adaragon. This thing is the dragon element subspecies of it. First, Adaragon was first introduced in Monster Hunter World. Funny that's coming up again. With Ebony Adaragon itself not being introduced until Iceborne, the very first Master Rank expansion. Because before that point, you had ultimate versions of Monster Hunter games that included G Rank, not expansions which introduced Master Rank. Same thing, just different name. It's basically just the difficulty or tier quest above high rank. This thing is nimble. Has claws and teeth, can inflict bleed. I don't know if the Ebony can inflict bleed, but I know base Adaragon could. You can actually get some rather good dragon weapons out of this. Yeah, with any Monster Hunter game, it takes a while to get, like, proper dragon weapons. Oh yeah, like, statuses in this game? Or, it works on a build-up system. Hell, I actually quite like... Actually, let me talk about that, actually. The way they change how hunters get inflicted with status, rather than getting inflicted outright, they instead require it to be built up, much like when a hunter inflicts it on a monster. I like this. It still allows for some statuses to actually be really dangerous, or be applied almost instantly. But it also gives you some leeway. It basically gives you a way to sort of react to it and go, oh shit, I gotta be careful not to get hit by an attack. Or, I don't know, I just kind of like it. Like, put it this way, my ideal Monster Hunter game would be it plays and yeah, no, I'd say my ideal Monster Hunter game would be a combination of bits and bobs from all the modern Monster Hunter games. World's build crafting. I actually do think that World had the best build crafting out of 3 games. Rise's gameplay and way they handle the story, kinda. I think it should sort of only be a thing when it comes to urgent quests, but do it like Worlds does in high rank, where you don't have key quests, instead you just raise your HR to a certain degree, to a certain point, and then you get your urgent. And just make it so that your HR actually takes a little while to build up. Or they could actually do a bit of both. Like, you have key quests you have to do, but you also need to raise up your HR a bit. I know. And whilst in terms of its environment design, because I think it does its environment design pretty well. Even though I really like Rise's locales quite a bit too. Actually no, a mix between those two would be good for it. Because I think Rise does get pretty inventive with some of it. And also, I like how Rise actually brought back old locales. Yes, I know it was a thing in, well, that was Monster Hunter Generations' whole deal, but I think it works in Rise because it brings it back in sort of the newer style of it. There we go. I knew we were close to killing it. Yeah, I'd say I don't want to hunt a game. Uses world stuff, build crafting. A combination of world and wild build crafting. Basically, world is sort of a base core of how the build crafting should work. Please don't stick with a weapon armor skill split. It just does not work particularly well. But nerf crit, keep the nerfed crit eye, and add new sort of skills and that to fill the gap. Have also we are getting kidnapped by a giant squid.
It's eating it.
Zuru, another
I don't think that's a guardian.
squid type.
It feeds on them.
Look sharp.
Yeah, I love how this game does show that our Palico is like on point 2. Like,
It slipped into a crack again.
Don't let it blindside you.
Zuru. I'm gonna use a lucky voucher on this thing, actually. Granted, this guy got shafted for a particular title update monster in terms of my water weapon choice, but when you find out what that monster is, it's blatantly obvious why. Hint. It's something that's also in base rise. Okay, that attack is fucking cool. How it just rears up, bares its mouth, and then just fucking charges at you. It's a bloody cool looking move. And also slightly horrifying. What was I saying before? I've been meaning to finish the fort, but haven't gone there yet.
We finish this up quick and head home. This was a real wild ride.
Stop. I'll join you. The start of another hunt.
Oh yeah, my ideal monster hunter game. Build crafting of World, but with some of the cooler skills from Rise and Wilds, and a nerf crit eye. It's sort of add some variety. But don't do what Sunbreak did and make it so that you can pretty much put, well, any skill on any, or on anything. Don't have decorations for every skill. That's why I would want World set bonuses back, because A, they're more interesting, because they included stuff like Master's Touch, Crit Elements, Crit Status, Mind's Eye, that sort of thing. Which I think works better as, what's its skills? Set bonuses. Gameplay of Rise with maybe some additions from Wilds, like I don't know, Mighty Swing and having Spinning Bludgeon as like a normal move rather than part of your charge. Level design, that's a mix between Rise and Wilds. Because I think Wilds has the better designed level design wise, but aesthetic wise, I think I just prefer a lot of the Rise ones in some of the theming. Like, especially stuff like the Shrine Ruins, Citadel, Lava Caverns, and especially favourite one of mine. Despite the fact that I've historically not liked lava levels, even in Monster Hunter games. Well, I suppose Monster Hunter games is a bit different, like there have been some really good ones. Volcanic and Sunken Hollow. Anyone remember that from 4 Ultimate? Oh shit. I got a arm. It's wiggly. Yeah, I think that's the thing with Occupy, like, if you cut off a limb, mate, it squiggles about for a while before actually properly dying. I believe? I play video games, I'm not a fucking vet. Oh, I'm not a fucking animal expert. My expertise is in fictional creatures, not living ones. I could quite easily make that a game. Like, oof. A game where you're like a vet for fictional animals, I'm at. I don't know. I think that would make for like a nice cozy game type thing. Like, granted, I don't really play cozy games too much, if at all. Just cause I find certain games quite chill anyway. Like, I find grinding in Monster Hunter or Warframe really chill. That should tell you everything you need to know about what I'm like. Just give me something to sort of do some mindless grinding on, and well, that makes me feel like I'm actually making progress towards something. And yeah, I can definitely waste a good couple of hours on it. As a reason I took to Monster Hunter so damn much.
Those back-to-back hunts like a champ. We came out of it with valuable new info too. Let's return to camp and plan our next move.
Okay. Also, give me a sec, my arse is falling asleep.
Who'd have expected a monster that preys on guardians?
It didn't even hesitate, and it seemed to know its way around the capital. Where to hunt. It certainly didn't get that way overnight.
So you think Guardians have established themselves into Wyveria's ecosystem somehow?
Oh,
would need to spend more
much
time
better.
observing the Guardians and their environment to be sure. But I'd say that theory has some traction.
And Arkveld has too.
I mean,
If it preys and gets preyed on, then it's just like any other monster.
honestly, there's a lot of things like that. Like, even in the real world.
We've driven off the thread. Perhaps it's time we brave the lower strata.
Cause,
I'm game.
you have a lot of animals now that are adapting to urban environments.
I'm ready to go when you are. Just say the word.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mantles. Returning from, World.
Got something in mind?
Yeah, I don't really care for them in this game too much. Yep. There are dual weapons. Including this really damn cool SNS. That's one of the things I love about being an SNS main. Like, there's no shortage of really fucking cool weapon designs. Unfortunately, as cool as this weapon is, like I said, there's a water weapon but in high rank you can kind of farm at the same time you get access to high rank Suwu. That that was introduced in Tile Update 1. But caused quite a stir because it was already in Rise and Sunbreak, base Rise and Sunbreak. So people were like, why is it coming back so soon? To that I answer, but one of the monsters from Title Update 2 is the reason why that one was in Title Update 1. It's one of my favorite, repeat it with me, it's one of my favorite sword and shield designs. It has one of my favorite sword and shield designs in the entire franchise. You can kind of guess, and it's a war element weapon. You can kind of guess what the Title Update monster, one monster is from that. Yeah.
What are we making?
Well, the Shuwu hammer is really damn cool. Fuck, what was it called? So there was an event quest in Worlds that had a hammer similar to this. I think it was called like Paladin something hammer. And, well, it wasn't really a hammer model wise. It was like this, where it was an axe. It was really fucking cool looking. So, by extension, this is really fucking cool looking. But again, there's another the Tile Update 1 water monster is just... Well, I suppose in terms of that, I don't like that hammer's design as much as I do the SNS. But yeah. Hell, I don't even like... Well, I'm just gonna say it now, the Tile Update 1 monster is Mizu. Yeah, they brought that back. Yeah, Mizu weapons are just really good. I know like Zhu where it's gonna be missing on some trees. Mizu it ain't missing on any trees because it's a flagship. Rule of thumb, if it's a flagship, it will almost certainly have a weapon for each, well, a weapon tree for each weapon type. Whereas non-flagships, you might have them for a lot of weapon types. but not all of them. Not entirely sure about Elder Dragons. They do tend to have a weapon tree for every weapon type, I believe. But there aren't really many Elder Dragons, if, like, as barely any at all in base wilds. But luckily Ascendance is gonna have a bit more of a focus on them. And actually, I really hope they focus on the ecological impact an Elder Dragon has. I seem to be doing that, because they showed Kashala showing up in Windward Plains. That's typically an ice monster. It don't usually fucking show up in the desert. So I would actually really like it if there is a Elder Dragon showing up in one of the areas. It has an ecological effect that actually changes things, like the temperature in Windward Plains just plummets even during the daytime. Or parts of it become, or the area that Kashala is in, you need a hot drink. And such. Or if there's other monsters in there, they're slowed down. Or if an Elder Dragon's in a particular area, all other monsters run for it. So you'll get monsters in areas you wouldn't typically see them. Or you could have it so that if an Elder Dragon's in a particular area, monsters might actually go to locales they're not native to. And you can hunt them there. Like, they could do some really interesting stuff with this.
Done already?
Well, since we're actually gonna be putting a pin in the game there, we might as well go back to the Zatsu screen for 5-10 minutes and have a bit of a chat and chill about this. But, yeah. There are many, many, many interesting things they could do with it. I just hope they don't do to it what they do to a particular returning, gimmick. Because they really didn't do much with it. If anything, they just had it for justification for a particular story plot beat, but high rank, and to bring a certain monster back. That was in Sunbreak. They really should put Shugo Magalo in Ascendance. But yeah, they could do all kinds of cool stuff with Elder Dragons showing up in places where you typically wouldn't find them. They also showed Guardian monsters showing up in Windward Plains as well, because in the scene with Kashala, one they saw, well, they showed it fucking launching a the scene before it was raining Guardian Dashagama. And it would actually be really cool if Elder Dragons showing up actually made the Guardian monsters wake up en masse. So you end up with, like, Guardian Alpha Dashagama. Well, Alpha Guardian Dashagama or some cool shit like that. No, that actually would be really fucking cool. and Alpha's outside of Wyveria, where cause they're outside of Wyveria, that kind of forces them to have to learn to feed and adapt, thus causing the ecosystems to go a bit sideways. Because, well, they really hound in on the ecosystem side of things a fair bit. And damn it, I want Ascendants to really show why Elder Dragons are fucking dangerous in lore. But show it in gameplay. Outside of them just being strong, well, tough hunts. You know, stuff like that. I don't know, I just think it would be cool. Ow. Anywho. Yeah. I'm a bit tired of that. So, let's go over the schedule. Let me find the schedule. Oh yeah. Didn't do a stream yesterday because it was so bloody hot. So we'll have to either follow with Wednesday. What I'm gonna do is just simply wait until I've beat Astrobot before starting Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Because I think having 3 on the go at once might be pushing it. And plus we can have Pseudonymous Machina revisit to be our next sort of big Wednesday stream thing. But yeah, so I might do I might poll that actually next week. Which one of those you want me to do? Finish Astrobot or continue with Pseudonymous Machina? See where that goes. Today we did Monster Hunter Wilds. And that got actually got fairly far. I kind of guessed we would get to this point. I get the feeling we got to the first fucking point last time round as well. Like this quickly. But hey ho. But that means next time we get to Wild, we can actually finish up low rank. Cause after this, after the Juru fight, you have Arkveld and then Zoshia. And that's it. That's low rank done. Well, I think you do get a what's it for actually going into high rank proper. But then after that, the structure completely changes. And it will become a lot more grinding focused actually. It'll go from more story progress focused to grinding focused. Well, speaking of nearly finishing off Astrobot, getting close to finishing off Astrobot, I want to actually try and finish off Mouse Prayer for Hire. And yeah, see where we go from, and then see where we go from there. Like, we've finished off Sonic Adventure 2 Battles, and with it, our playthrough of the Sonic Adventure games. And this week we're finishing off a big... well, the indie game we were playing alongside them. Hopefully. Because I think we're partway through the sort of docks mission? Just going into partway go underwater? I'm not gonna bother revisiting missions for side quests and that. If I'm honest, or really going out my way for like the secret weapon, because I know there's a secret weapon. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're close enough to the end that we could actually finish the next stream. Depends, like, Mouse Pair for Hire's levels are pretty long, but we should be able to knock that out. And yeah, that is the schedule for this week. Yeah. So I should start wrapping up a little bit. So, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Very much appreciate y'all doing so. We... Oh yeah, we got a fair bit of... We've nearly finished the low-rank story. And next time round, we'll finish that off. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed today. I very much enjoyed having you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will see you Saturday for finishing off Mouse Pair for Hire. Alrighty. I hope you all have a great day, everybody, and see you Saturday. Good night. And have a wonderful rest of your week.